Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your bonus reading. This is for late December going into January 2026. Hope this finds you very happy with your holiday season and wishing you a happy, healthy holiday season and new year, guys. I want to thank each and every one of you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes and your hypes, and I hope that you continue to support me and my channel in 2026. So enjoy the reading, guys. Let's get on with it. We have this card of Freya, readiness, bounty and plenty. I'd say you're ready for that, Sag. I know you're agreeing with me, so let's get stuck into this reading, Sagittarius. Alrighty, let's see, you're ready for the bounty. You've been putting in some hard work, you certainly have. Sag, you're more than ready. Let's see what's going on for my Sagittarius, please, for mid to late December going into January. Oh, we've got Knight of Pentacles, but he's come up in the reverse, so things are feeling a little bit stuck at the present time. Let's see why that might be. Oh yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. You know what? You're ready for it, yes. But right at this present time, it seems like you're having to deal with things in the here and now. It's not really an energy of too much focus into the future. It's a sense of now. There's an immediacy that I'm feeling around this. Your goal? Two of Cups. Okay, for some of you it is love, it is perhaps a partnership with someone around you. And what's blocking you here is communication, the Page of Swords. So you may be not talking to someone at the moment. There may be some spying involved. Someone could be looking at to get more information, or you are, about another person. And we also have this death energy here. So there's transformation. I like that because, you know, you want this to change. This feels like nothing's changing. Things will change. So if you've been feeling stuck, if you're feeling the same old, change is coming. What you should avoid is a lack of change. Knight of Wands in reverse. And what you should embrace is finding peace. Finding peace. Around you we do have healing, guys. Three of Swords in reverse. And the outcome here is the World in reverse. Interesting energy. Wow. This feels like an in-between kind of reading. It feels like it's bridging a gap between the last reading I gave you guys and the reading that's coming up for you in January. This is that space in between, which is filled with healing, transformation. So I'm liking it. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this. Okay. Okay, that was a flipper. Feel. I love that card. Look at how happy that is. There's this Hawaiian dancer or Polynesian, however you want to see that. And it's card number 34, so if you reduce that, it's 7, which 7 is about overcoming obstacles. It's also a decision as well when we talk about the number 7. So feeling. How do you want to feel? It's a choice, really, isn't it? You know, a sunny day is a beautiful thing, but if every day was sunny, then of course we wouldn't know the other side. We wouldn't appreciate the sun. So there's an energy here of appreciating, being grateful for what you have after going through a really difficult period. You know, you've had the thunder, you've had the rain, you've had all of that. Now it's time for plenty again. It swings and roundabouts, and you know, everybody goes through this in life. None of us get out of this situation. if we've lived a certain amount of time on Earth, we're going to go through the crap as well as the good bits, right? So in order to appreciate the good bits, we have to go through the hard bits. Absolutely. But you know what? I see you coming out the other side of the thunder, of a tower moment. It's not about choosing what we're grateful for. It's about being grateful for everything, the good and the bad. You know, if we're only feeling grateful for the good times, it feels a little fake. So I get valuing all emotions, not just happiness but anger, not just feeling good vibes, but also feeling hurt, feeling resentment, feeling sadness. They're all valuable. There's no the worst part of life is becoming disassociated from life, not feeling anything. So Spirit is saying feel. And don't be afraid of the feelings that you have at the present time, whatever they are. You cannot at this time, Sagittarius, refuse to acknowledge how you're feeling. It can at times feel like, well, if I give in to how I'm feeling emotionally, that could become very overwhelming, and you might fear that, and you may run from that. But what it really is, guys, is your ego protecting itself. Whenever you feel the urge to run away from how you're feeling, it's your ego trying to protect yourself. So don't judge any kind of feelings that you're feeling at the moment, because they're going to bring you clarity. They'll connect you. They'll connect you to life. They'll connect you to your purpose. They'll connect you to your journey. They'll connect you to your next steps. So I think for a lot of my Sagittarians, some of you may have felt quite disassociated from your feelings. And it's understandable, guys, because of what you've been through. Yeah, but it's blocking you from moving forward. You know, if you're out of reach, no one can reach you. So I think you have to share your feelings, communicate, I don't know, cry, laugh, feel everything. Connect with your emotions. It's at the heart of your very soul, your very being. And please don't care about what others may think of you. Just feel, because that's going to bring you to a point where you're starting to experience life. You're starting to come out the other side of a period where you felt quite dejected, where you may have felt like, well, what's the point? If you've raged at injustices in the past, why? Because ultimately you feel a sense of empathy or sympathy towards anyone who's been feeling unjust, who has dealt with injustices, whether that's you or anyone around you. You have a lot of depth for and feeling for others, you do. But you may have disassociated just a little bit here. Possibly because you've experienced so much of it. You know, when you think about people who've been through wars, they can become disassociated from their feelings because they've seen so much injustice. And I kind of feel that that's you, maybe not on that bigger level and the scale of someone who's been through a war, but you understand what I'm saying. This is about reconnecting with your emotions so that you can reconnect with life, Sagittarius. Yeah, you know, that's a beautiful thing, feeling love and sympathy and empathy for people who have been mistreated. It is. So never let anyone tell you that that you're weak for feeling that. Certainly not, guys. Anyone who feels like they've, if you have experienced loss, whether that's recently or in the distant past, there's an energy here of healing, but in order to heal, you have to feel the feels, feel the emotions. Why do we cry? It's because we feel love, right? So if you shrink from or deny the pain of love, you also cut yourself off from the good of love. A lot of you may have experienced a lack of love or a lot of pain when it comes to love, and you may have thought, well, pain equals love. But you're missing out on so much in life by choosing to stay in that energy. This is about letting down your guard, letting down your defenses, breathing into everything that you feel, get your feelings flowing. Get your feelings flowing here, guys. Anything else that Sagittarius needs to know? Anything that you're feeling the loss of, don't discount it. It's certainly something that you need to acknowledge so that you can heal it. To see what is, unflinching, yes. Don't sugarcoat anything at the present time, Sagittarius, because whatever it is, let's give you an example with the Knight of Wands and the World in reverse. For some of you, you may be really, you may be personally affected by an inability to go where you want, or an inability to travel where you want at the moment. You may feel trapped or restricted in some way. Spirit is saying this is for now, not forever. So again, right, the change is afoot. It won't always be this way, guys. Some of you may be thinking, gosh, you know what, I'd really rather be doing something else or being with someone else. You're feeling a sense of readiness. You're feeling that for sure. But what you need to see here is something that you need to do at the present time. And there's an acknowledgement of that, of knowing that, well, this is what I need to do. In life we don't always get to do whatever we want when we want to do it. There are times when we can't do that for whatever reason, whether it's other people, obligations, duties, jobs, money, whatever it is, or external circumstances. So you can feel the sadness of loss around that, but what you shouldn't do here, guys, is sugarcoat anything. Because the way to true happiness in a sense of having to deal with something in the now is to recognize it, to feel the sadness of not being able to do it, but also choosing to see it as a passing thing. It's a passing thing. There will be change, and just as bad things have changed, good has changed into bad in the past. Again, bad will change into good. It's a cyclic thing with this world in reverse. So there is change. Things will change. The Death card tells me that there will be change. Things won't always be like this. Okay, so choose to acknowledge your situation as it is now, yes, but also recognize that this too will move. This energy will move. But it's really how quick it moves and how you feel during this time is dependent on you and a sense of attitude. I see you ready. You're ready. I know that, but you have to deal with what you're dealing with now, whatever that is, guys. Yeah. I feel that you're where you need to be at the present time. Yeah. Seeing what is. Not flinching from that. Not running from it. Yeah, have enthusiasm to celebrate every day that you're here on this earth, guys. Commitment, a commitment to staying with what is, a commitment to dealing with what you need to do, and a new beginning. They're cherishing all the cycles in your life. This cycle right now is not a lot of movement around it, to be honest, but it won't always be this way. Let me get a card on this death. Yeah, emerging. You are emerging into this new beginning. You are. But in that, there is also the loss of the old, and I think that you have to feel the loss of that, heal it. Be different for each one of you, what you've been experiencing. But I do feel that for a lot of you, this death energy is it's something here that needs to end. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. There's luck's on your side as well, Sag. It always is. Don't forget that you're a lucky person. Choose to see your situation as luck, as lucky. Commit to it. Dealing what you need to do. And you will be victorious with that Six of Wands. Yeah, whatever this situation is, Sagittarius, you're going to be okay. Yeah. Choose harmony. choose to be not in conflict with your situation. I know it's hard to be stuck. I know. For me as a Sagittarian, it's very hard to be stuck in a situation that you'd rather not be in. But you know what? You got to do what you got to do sometimes. It's just the way it is. But you know what? You're going to get through this. You're going to succeed. And how quickly you get out of this situation is dependent on a couple of things. First, you have to deal with it, see what it is, and not run from it, not reject it. The other thing is choosing to not just see things as good or bad, but rather seeing the benefit of the situation that you're in, meaning you get up every morning and things are not as bad as they might seem. Kind of getting that. When you're in a state of mind where you see, when we look at this bounty, this plenty, abundance, when you choose to see that, where you choose to see and count your blessings with what you're presented with today, making a commitment. It's not a loss of freedom. It's not a loss of joy. Some of you might be thinking, well, I'm very happy and very joyful when I'm out traveling, doing my thing. I've got my freedom. Yeah, and you'll have that again, guys. You'll have that again. So don't see this as a loss, because you will have all of that again. But you'll also have the time of now, which is also beneficial to you. It's a time of healing, a time of harmony, a time of reconciling with people around you, reconciling differences. Yeah, it feels good, guys. It really does. One more message here for Sag. Yeah, the High Priestess. I think you know. I think deep down you know that you're ready as well. That's the thing that kind of irritates you the most, is you're ready. If there is a situation here, Sagittarius, where you felt like you haven't had your due, it's coming. And just as you felt some frustration, sadness, unhappiness with the state of affairs as they have been. Don't forget to feel the joy when this celebration comes in. Okay? You know, you're the sort of person that tends to really feel the sadness, the loss of a sense of freedom, a loss of a sense of yourself. But when you're in the good moments, don't forget to be really present and feel those just as much as you feel the other side of the coin, the other side of life, okay? But you're ready, and it's coming, guys. It is. Whatever you commit your energy towards at the moment, it's really going to set you free. Let those feelings go, guys. Let those feelings go. I feel compelled to get one more card for you guys. Let's do it. Message here for Sagittarius. Wow. Honor the process. Yeah, it's just what I was just talking about, actually. Honor the process. Oh gosh, I know what it's like to want things quickly, but it's hardly ever the case where that happens, and you guys know that. It really is about releasing the attachment to the outcome and letting go of the need to have something now. Experience the joy of every moment, the present moment. It's not about an end, a result. It's not about the final product. It's the present moment, because it's the only moment that there is, you know? Past and future are only things that exist in our mind. So don't rush. The best part of the journey is always happening right now. So please don't miss anything. I'm getting that old Aerosmith song, I don't want to miss a thing. I don't even like that song, guys, but that's coming through for me. I don't want to close my eyes, I don't want to fall asleep, because I don't want to miss a thing. Yeah, that's kind of the energy here. Embrace life, revel in it, bringing something to life. For some of you, you could be bringing to life a performance, a project, a business, whatever it is. Make sure it's fascinating, make sure it's fun, make sure it's fulfilling. Set your intention, speak your vision, find collaborators. This is a number 3 card, so for some of you there could be collaboration or creative partners. Some of you could be practicing your craft, your art. See each activity as a fully realized part of the whole. So whatever you have an impulse to create and initiate, it's like a compass leading you toward what your destiny is, what your heart's desire is, your life purpose. And when you undertake that journey, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just move forward, learn as you go, grow, because without mistakes, without missteps and failures, you'd stop. There'd be nothing, right? It's a block. If you feel like, okay, well, that didn't work, or that was a mistake or a misstep, or the Spirit is saying, no, you'll get there, so keep going. One thing you can't do is block your creative energy by focusing on something that was a mistake or a misstep in the past. That's serving as an obstacle. No one learns or grows without those failures. And when you set the standard at perfection, you bar your way forward and you miss all of the fun. So let your heart lead you on a journey. Let go of those impossible to meet standards that you have set for yourself, and just anticipate going with the flow for a little while here, Sag, and fully inhabiting every portion of the process. Remember, your unique journey is yours alone. So don't look around and let anyone else define what your process should look like. Embrace your own pace and allow yourself to blossom in your own way. Play the music you love. Walk slowly. Luxuriate in your surroundings. Dance. Feel the air on your skin. Breathe deeply. Find inspiration. Stop. Look at your surroundings. Take your time. There's no big rush here to the finish line. Enjoy every moment along the way, Sagittarius. I am going to leave it there and wish you all the very best. Please do take care. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me. My details are also below in the descriptions box, so please check me out. Or just Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy. That's ETSY. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes and your hypes. I appreciate each and every one of you, Sagittarius. Don't forget about my 2026 year ahead readings. Those are down below. And please do take care.